It's hard to imagine what sheep farming and mining cryptocurrency have in common, but weirdly, the two worlds have collided in outback Queensland. Canadian company Bengal is using a station in the regional town of Quilpie to mine for Bitcoin. Sounds weird at first, but put simply, it's drilling natural gas, then using it to power giant computer servers. Cryptocurrency mining uses huge amounts of energy, more than a small country. So now, a born and bred sheep farmer, who happens to be the local mayor, has become an early pioneer of mining the land for crypto. Stuart Mackenzie joins me tonight. Stuart, how did this all come about?
Well, Angela, we've got gas wells on our property. They've been mining oil and gas out here for 50 years. And a new company just bought a lease out here and they had gas in the well, but the pipeline wasn't operational, so they couldn't get the gas out. So they came up with this concept of how they could use the gas and actually make some money without having to move it 1,200 k to the nearest city.
So be honest, how much did you know about crypto before this deal?
Not a lot. I'd actually taken a bit of notice that, it had gone up massively in value and then it came back down again. So it was as an investment, it seemed like a bit dodgy, but it seems to be building as the years go on.
Okay, so please explain this a little further for us. Once the gas is drilled, how does this help crypto traders? How does it work?
Well, okay, so normally you take the gas out of the ground, it goes in a pipeline that might go 1,000, 1,200 k to either out here, it can go to Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide. But because they couldn't get in a pipeline, it's just sitting there. So they came up with the idea that they needed power. They can use the gas to go straight into a generator. They need computer capacity, so that's all right. They built a donga, filled it up with computers, and then they had enough power to drive all these computers. And they need connectivity, so we got satellite internet out here, which is actually getting better and better. And they're connected to the world. The world wants to use this computer capacity, this generating capacity, to go mining bitcoins.
And I don't really understand even what mining bitcoins mean, but essentially they need a lot of energy for their computer servers in order to do this, and they're using your gas to do it.
Yeah, look, I can't say I'm an expert at all, but it's all about mathematical calculations. There's not an infinite number of Bitcoin. There's a finite number, so you have to do a lot of computing, so generating a lot of computing capacity to actually find the next Bitcoin, which I think at the moment is worth 38 grand or something. So people pay good money to use that computing capacity to go mining Bitcoin.
So we talked about how much energy Bitcoin chews through. Did sort of environmental concerns cross your mind at all?
No, not really. I mean, the fact you can do it straight out of the well, straight into a generator, and then straight into the donga where all the computers are, it's very little impact on the environment.
So sheep and cattle farmer for generations. So how long did it take you to get your head around all this cryptocurrency stuff?
Oh look, I'm just got the property, so they're all the intellect is elsewhere, putting all this together. So I'm just on the property where the lease is and where they're actually doing this. So yeah, I don't get any money out of it unless I start investing, which I haven't quite been going to do that yet. I don't have any inside information or anything, unless maybe if I got into the donga and could actually read something, maybe I could find something, but I'm not sure if that's very likely. I wouldn't follow my tips, put it that way.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and giving us a bit of an insight into a pretty exciting project happening out there. Stuart Mackenzie.
Thanks, Angela.